Started really well. I mean, day two's done. I think the whole team's looking, as good as we can for 2 days in. We're pretty far ahead on our installs and everything, so we're doing good.
How much different does the tight end room feel? Just a couple scholarship guys in there, a lot of familiar faces no longer around.
It's a lot different, but it's really fun. We still got a really good group. Me and Fitz, and there's a bunch of other good guys. You got me, Peyton Mercer, Jarrett Freeland, and Mitchell Warren. So we have a lot of good guys in there. It's a lot of fun.
Do you feel any pressure at all with kind of being, I guess the most experienced guy in that group, and I guess does it at all feel kind of like your time a little bit, having to work behind those guys for a while?
I guess, yeah, it feels like my time. I'm ready to have a big year this year, and I'm excited. But no, I don't feel any pressure. All I know, how I was raised, I can do sorry, I'm confused with how I'm thinking in my head right now. All I can do is be the best, and, if I do my best, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Charlie, you guys had a lot of good receivers working at Pro Day yesterday. Where does that leave here for the spring? I know you guys got some guys coming in the fall, but how big a loss is all that, and who's going to step up, you think?
Yeah, we did lose a bunch of receivers. We lost me, Cole, Terry, and Riley, but we've got a bunch of other ones coming back. We got JJ over there. I know he's going to have a big year. I think he's going to be one of our leading receivers. I think Kyrus Jackson's going to have a really good year. It's Georgia. We have a lot of good talent, and I think we'll be back and ready next year at receiver.
Did you talk with Eli Wolf, or did you have a chance to meet him on his visit here? And if so, what did you say to him? Another older guy coming in.
I kind of met him for a little bit, but he seemed like a good dude, and we just kind of talked a little bit. He was just telling me what was going on with him and everything, and schools he was looking at and everything. But I just wished him best of luck. That was before, I guess, I don't know when I met him, to be honest, I can't remember. But we just really talked a little bit and everything.
How has Fitzpatrick and Goat looked out there?
Well, Ryland's not practicing Goody, right? He tore his ACL in high school, so he's still rehabbing off of it. But John's looking really good. He's really fluid in the passing game. He's really improving on his run blocking right now.
Do you envision a scenario with all you guys lost in the
too early
slot, that you might, have an extra role there? I know you guys split out some of the slot and stuff like that. Do you think tight ends might kind of step over there to kind of create some depth, especially this spring?
Yeah, I hope so. That you mean like with lost receiver or whatever?
Yeah. Just because Terry, Nico,
yeah.
Akil, all those guys played the slot, and now there's only one scholarship guy there that has a lot of experience.
Yeah, no, definitely, I think so. Not that we don't have very good, we still have really good slot receivers and everything, but I just hope with Coach Charlie coming in that we can, we can play that F spot, that slot spot a little more with, go 12, which is two tight ends, go two tight ends a little more and split out and everything. I can see that happening, and we've already been doing a little bit this spring.
How's it going with Coach Hartman? We were watching him out here there today. He's quite enthusiastic.
Yeah, he's intense, man. I love it. He's bringing the intensity. It's a lot of fun, and he's really into it. He's really coaching himself really well. I think the tight end group as a whole is going to really benefit off of him.
With Isaac Nana and Jackson Harris leaving, have you talked to those guys at all about taking on a bigger role this year? Have they been able to help you out with that?
Yeah, I've talked to both of them. We haven't really talked about that too much, and we just they've been training so dang much for the pro day the other day and everything. But we haven't talked about that too much. I know what's upon me now. And I'm excited for it. I'm ready to take the role.
What is it like having 3 position coaches in 3 years?
Yeah, it's tough. That's what I was talking to someone about the other day, because they all teach tight end differently. And that's the hardest thing for me right now, is breaking my old habits from each coach and learning what Coach Charlie wants me to do. And I love learning new things, but it's still hard to kind of break the old tendencies.
When you say teach it differently,
just little things, like little nicks and knacks here and there on routes and blocking and stuff.
Do you push back at all, or say, well, this is what I learned before? Or do you try and talk?
Yeah, I'll tell him what I learned, and just I'm sure it'll help him know what I learned. But really, I learned from Coach Harley now, and I'm changing, because what he's teaching now is helping out. It's coming from Coley down, but it's also how Coach Harley coaches tight end as well.
As someone in terms of passing, running, someone involved in both, because you'll be blocking and receiving. Where do you think all the changes in the offseason, guys leaving, guys coming in, new offensive coordinator, where does it leave balance for this offense going forward?
What do you mean, just like run pass game?
Yeah.
I think we're just going to get – do you think we're going to change a lot going into next season? No, we're still Georgia. We still have big O linemen, still got great running backs. We still have really good receivers and tight ends. And I think we're still going to be balanced in the way that not 50-50 or anything, but we can still be balanced. And if we want to run the ball, we're going to run the ball efficiently. If we want to pass the ball, we're going to get better at that. We're going to be pass efficient as well. We're going to be efficient at both. We're good at both.
That's basically been the mantra the whole all 4 years, right? Is that is what balance means, as in we can run the ball well, we can pass the ball well when we choose to. Play selection.
Yeah, not 50-50. Yeah.
Talk about big O-linemen. When did you notice that Andrew Thomas was going to be something special? I mean, I know him and Jake got invited to that combine thing for, I guess, guys that could go next year. I mean, was there a practice or a moment that told you that he was pretty special?
Yeah, I guess right when was it 3? Is it 3 years ago he started?
3 seasons ago.
3 seasons ago, yeah. I guess right when he got here. You could just start to tell he kind of carried himself different in practice, and he already knew his stuff really well. That's the main thing for a freshman to do is to get the playbook down first so you can play fast. Because if you don't know the playbook, you don't play fast. You know what I mean? So honestly, just seeing him do everything right, and then once you start doing that, you can play fast and play hard. And so it all happened very quick for him, and I was able to tell pretty quick he's a big good player.
Can you give an example? I mean, I know you were saying little things, but like, what would be like a minute point that would vary from one coach to another?
We're on the backside of a zone, or on a wide zone, and it's how we cut off that outside linebacker. One coach will coach it different than the other coach. Coach Hartley coaches it, outside wrist inside of him, and Coach Chaney would coach it, just kind of get the head, just run ahead and get the head in there. And it's very similar in ways, but it's also different to me, especially when you've been playing it for 4 years now. I've been playing it for 4 years now. It's just there's little things. A regular fan wouldn't be able to tell what's going on.
No, not at all. So. I was going to say the tight end position's pretty difficult next to the quarterback. You guys have
we got to know pass protection, running game, and pass game. Yeah.
What changes do you see with Coley? I know you said you don't expect the offense to change drastically, but you guys have been so successful in up tempo, and Jake is a third-year quarterback. Could we see a little bit more of that maybe, or do you sense any changes?
A little more change with Coley?
A little more tempo, yeah.
I would say a little bit. I mean, because Coley's definitely a little more, I think his first instinct would be to throw. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I can definitely see us throwing a little bit more, which I think would help us in the run game as well. Opens up the run game because they're scared of the pass. So
a lot of the fans, they feel like the tight end position has been underutilized, when it comes to passing. Is that something you see changing this year?
I hope so. I hope tight ends have a big year next year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm working hard. All the tight ends are working hard for a potentially big season next year.
Why do you say Coley's first instinct would be to throw?
Just knowing him. I don't know. I remember every G-Day game, whatever, he's the offensive coordinator on the one team, Chaney's the other, and you look at the stats, and it's like a lot more pass heavy than Coach Coley's team than Chaney's. And Chaney was just a little more old school throwing the ball, which I didn't mind that either, but I don't know. I think he just likes to throw. He likes to throw more than Chaney. Okay.
What do you feel like you need to work on this year?
Me?
Yes.
My route running and stuff like that. Definitely route running. I worked once I got here. I worked so much on run blocking because I didn't play tight end in high school. I kind of forgot how to run routes and everything. So I need to do that again.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, Joe.